Standard 5 Subject English. Unit 2 Supplementary The Farmer and His Daughters. Today we are going to learn the story The Farmer and His Daughters. The story about the wealthy farmer and his 3 daughters. How the farmer shared the property to his daughters. Before going to the story, let's learn the glossary. Distribute, give a share. Distribute, give a share. Responsibility, power. Responsibility, power. Millet, a cereal grown in warm countries. A cereal grown in warm countries. Sacred, holy. Sacred, holy. Harvest, yield. Harvest, yield. Wisely, cleverly. Wisely, cleverly. The village named Manipuram. There lived a wealthy farmer. Wealthy means rich. Farmer had 3 daughters. All his daughters were married and living their life happily. As a farmer was getting old, he wanted to distribute his wealth to his daughters. Distribute means share. He wanted to share his wealth to his daughters. Usually, when the parents get old, what they will do? They will divide the property and give to their children. Likewise, this farmer also wanted to share his wealth to all his daughters. Before that, he wanted to know what duty he can give to each daughters. So he planned to give them a task. Task means an activity to be complete within a period of time. So one day the farmer called all his 3 daughters and gave everyone a bag of millet. He asked them to use the grains wisely in the best way and then come back after 1 year. So this was a task them to find the responsibility person. After 1 year, the daughters came back to their father's house. The father welcomed the 3 daughters. First he called the first daughter. The farmer first called the first daughter, that is elder daughter, and asked about the bag of millet given to her. She said that she fed those grains to flocks of birds. Flocks means group of birds that she found on her way to her home. Then the father asked the second daughter about the bag of millet. She said those grains were sacred. Sacred, holy, blessed. So she mixed the grains with other grains, which was kept for community food service. What is meant by community food service? Deliver meals to person who cannot prepare meals for themselves due to age, disability or illness, so that everyone could have that holiness with them. Next, the third daughter came. The father asked her about the grains. She said, "Father, I don't have those grains with me now. I need bullocks and men to get the grains." Father was confused and asked her, "Why do you need bullocks and men to bring the grains here?" The daughter smiled and replied, "I saw those grain and now it has grown as crops. So I need a bullock cart and a man to harvest and bring back the grains." Father was happy to know that she used the grains wisely. Finally, father found the third daughter for apt and gave her the responsibility of the fields. Farmer distributed his other wealth equally among the other 2 daughters. Dear children, what you learn from the story? Yes, you must be like a third daughter. You have a, you have to use your knowledge wisely in all your activities. Let's see the bookmark exercise. Match the action with the picture. First daughter feeds the birds. Second daughter mixes for community food service. Mixes for community food service. Third daughter serves the grains. Third daughter serves the grains. Fill in the blanks. The farmer had dash daughters. The farmer had how many daughters? The farmer had 3 daughters. Second question, he offered dash to his daughters. What the farmer offered to his daughters? He offered millet to his daughters. Millet. Third question, the first daughter dash the millet to a flock of birds. The first daughter dash the millet to a flock of birds. Feeds. The first daughter feeds the millet to a flock of birds. Answer the following. First question. What did the father give to all the daughters? The father gave a bag of millet to all his daughters. Second question. What did the first daughter do? The first daughter fed the grains to a flock of birds. And then third question. How did the second daughter use the grain? The second daughter mixed the millet with other grains kept for community food service. Fourth question. How did the third daughter use the grain? The third daughter sowed the grains in the land. Fifth question. Who is the wisest of all? The third daughter is wisest of all. Thank you.